Hello everybody, my name is BrickCraft Productions, and in this tutorial video I'm going to be teaching you all how to do walk cycles. Walk cycles are a small but important part of your stop motions, and assuming you make your characters walk a lot, it's important that you know how to do these certain walk cycles so your animations look a lot better. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do 3 walk cycles ranging from beginner to pro, and I'm going to show you how to do a run cycle. So we're going to start off with the beginning walk cycle. Alright, so the first walking animation we're going to work on is the beginner one. So here we have our Lego figure Steve, and to start this animation off, we're just going to take a picture with him standing on both studs. And for the first part, you're going to want to move one of his legs. It can be left or right, depending on whatever you choose. And take a picture. In the next frame, you're going to want to move his leg onto the stud and have his opposite leg facing behind him, like that. And try and keep him straight as much as possible. Now take a picture. And on this frame, you just have both of his legs on the same stud. And take a picture like that. And in the next frame, to repeat this walk animation, you just use the opposite leg to move forward. And you keep doing this so on and so on until you have a nice little walkie animation. Now, let's see how this looks. Alright, so in this next one, we're going to work on the medium stage of walk cycles. This one isn't that really hard, so I'd recommend trying to do this one at least. Or you can try and do the next one, which is even harder, but it'll look good in the end. So, here we have our figurine, and we're going to start by taking a stop picture. And then we'll move it 1 foot. And take a picture. This next part is a little hard to explain, but you can see it. What you do is, you don't quite put your character on the stud, but just barely above it. You have to find the right balance of just above the studs. You'll have to position your character's feet so it's above the studs, and it gives it a little bit more time. And take a picture like that, and have it land on in this frame. Take a picture, obviously, and then in this frame, you have both feet on the same stud. Take a picture, and it's just like that for the next one. Just alternate feet. And like I said, you don't put them on the stud. You make sure that the feet don't actually connect. You just have to put them on it. You can kind of move the character's torso to adjust it to your preference, like this. I think that's how I'm doing. See? Like that. And let's see how that turns out. Alright, and now we are at the last walking cycle. And this is definitely the hardest one, but it looks the best as long as you know what you're doing. So here we are going to move his feet, but in this you also want to move their hands, a little tiny hand movement. And what I normally do is, if I'm moving their left leg, I'll move their right arm up, opposites. So you want to move his right arm up just a little bit and his left arm down just a little bit, like that. Don't want to move it too far up, and just shorten the leg a little bit like that. Alright, and now take your first frame. Like that. And in the next frame, it's best to go and just move the hands up a little bit. Move this one down, or up, technically. And then, of course, you want to do the, not quite on the stud, but just barely above it. Like that. Like that, that's good. Take a frame. And in this, his foot's going to be on the stud. And once he lands on the stud, you want to bring both arms down slowly. So by the time that both feet are on the ground, the hands are pretty much at his side once again. And here we go, like that. Take a picture. And of course, in this, we're going to alternate legs. So we're also going to alternate arms. So this arm's going to go up, and this arm's going to go up as well, like that. Take a picture. Once you're at this part where you have to put the legs on the studs, I recommend to go and move the arms so it's a little less tedious. Alright. Like that. Take a picture. One leg's on the studs, so start bringing them down. Like that. And both arms meet at the side. Like that. Take a picture. And let's just see how that turns out. And the last walk cycle I just showed you can look a bit challenging, but the footage I'm showing you right now is the first episode of the Ender Quest, and as you can see, my attempt at this walk cycle was pretty bad, but as the weeks came by, I got better at it, and now it looks pretty good. So you want to get this one to try to really improve your animation. Alright, and the last walk cycle I'm going to show you today isn't actually a walk cycle, it's a run cycle. So here we're just going to have him starting out as always. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one of his feet up, like always. And you should probably raise it up a little bit higher than normal, like that. And in the next frame, you're going to want his feet hanging off of the stud in front of him. So, like this. You're going to want his feet to go up pretty long, like that. You can position it to where he sets up by moving his torso around. It's hard doing this. Please bear with me. There we go, just like that. Make sure his foot in the back is 2 studs behind that one. You can count right there, 1, 2. Now take a picture. Now put his foot on that stud, the one he was right above. Take a picture. And the next part is actually quite curious. When he's landing, you actually want to go to the stud in front of him. So skip the one he was about to go on and go to the next one. And when you're raising his next foot, skip the stud again. So you're going to want to skip quite a few studs. And then repeat the same process of spacing the feet quite far apart, like that. Now, put it down. And again, you're going to want to skip the stud he's about to land on. And when you're having his foot go off, go on to the next stud as well. And take a picture and just keep repeating that process. And let's see how that turns out. And yeah, that's all the walk cycles I had to show off. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any more tutorials you want me to work on, let me know in the comment section. I'll get right to it. But make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!